I read a newspaper today, like an actual newspaper, and I read all the news. So now I know all the news. And I'm really good with news now because I wasn't before, and I always got embarrassed when I'd be in a conversation and somebody would start talking about like what's going on in Switzerland or something like that, and I never knew, and I always had to be like, well, did you see Glee? I really like that one song, but now I know all the news, and I'm gonna share that with you. So here's me giving you the news that I got today. Hello, and welcome to News-ish News with me, your host, Chandra T. Here are the world's top stories. There's a war. There's actually a couple. But I'm talking about the war that I don't really know the name for. I don't think it's a war on terror, but it's a war and it's been happening for a while. It's the one in Afi, and it's a spin-off of the war that was happening in Iraq. Is that still happening? Can we get a fact check? There's bad stuff that's happening in Lebanon right now. I think we're over there trying to deal with that, help out. There's also some bad things going on in Syria. I think there's pretty bad things, and I think we're also there. There's bad stuff in Russia. I know we were there for the Olympics. I don't know if we're there now. But yes, side note to the Russian lady at David's Bridal today who asked my friend if she was single, and when she said yes, you hinted that maybe she should shave her legs more often as to maybe not cause her to be single. What? Like, get out of here, lady. Are you kidding me? There are many other reasons why she is single, but leg shaving? Come on. Sorry for that tangent. There's also bad stuff going on in, I want to say, Ukraine. Actually, Russia and Ukraine, like, they go together. Like, they're bad stuff. They're not together, but, like, the situation, they're both in that same situation. That bad stuff situation is what, that there's Russia and Ukraine and they're all together. U.S. is, we're quite the little social butterfly. We kind of dip our hands everywhere. It's kind of like the U.S. is like when you were in third grade and you befriended the new girl because it was her birthday and you wanted her to pick you to help pass out the cupcakes she brought in, and she ended up picking you. You ate 2 cupcakes, and once that was all said and done, you never spoke to her again because you were actually only in it for passing out the cupcakes. That's really not what the US is doing. It's just I really need to get that off my chest. I am so sorry, Jessica. Regret. Oscar Pistorius, Olympian runner who doesn't have lower legs. His trial started for the murder of his girlfriend. He cried on the stand. National news. The wage gap. President Obama signed some kind of order to fix the wage gap. I think I should clarify that the wage gap has no correlation to the thigh gap whatsoever. The thigh gap goes more like this. The wage gap goes more like this. I should be a teacher. That was amazing. That was an amazing explanation. Did you know there was a landslide in Washington State last month? I did not know that until today. Fleetwood, that shit cray, man. Louisiana Congressman Vance, what a name, Vance McAllister, apologized today for having an affair with one of his staffers. He is father of 5 and he's been married for 15 years. This isn't really news to me. What would be news is if someone got caught cheating on their significant other with a person that is the opposite of the significant other's gender. Like, that's good. That's good, hard-hitting news. If it was like Jeb Bush was caught, perhaps illegally, because we don't know if this kid's 17 or 18. It could go either way. But Jeb Bush was caught with his golf caddy. Like, I'd read that article. That's interesting. Why? What is he doing? Isn't he running for president in 2016? I guess he can't do that now. But if there was like an article that was like, Jeb Bush has an affair with Stacy, the head waitress at Hooters, boring, generic, no read. No. Let's do weather. California, it's hot. New Jersey is warm, mild, warm. Those are the only two I care about. Let's do sports. Teams won and teams lost. People were traded for sports. For sports. Not slavery. No. Say no to slavery. Well, that'll do it for today's, I don't even know. Have a pleasant, good one. Nice. Good news, no news is bad news. Take care. Okay, confession. Maybe I didn't read all the news or newspaper. Maybe I just glanced at the headlines and the first few sentences of the stuff that was on HuffPo today. It's hot in here. Late breaking news. I followed this kid today for 2 blocks. I didn't mean to. He was just going everywhere I was going. He got creeped out.